All year long, it's a celebration. Tonight, the decade of the 1960s, honoring the great Roger Brown. Everybody in attendance, a bobblehead of Raja tonight. 3 ABA titles back in the 70s. And tonight we celebrate as the Pacers take on the Boston Celtics on Fox Sports Indiana. Game number 10 presents the third different starting lineup because of the ankle sprain. Paul George will not play, so C.J. Miles and Thaddeus Young start at the forwards. Miles Turner in the middle. Monte Ellis returns to the starting lineup after coming off the bench last night with Jeff Teague. Pacers 4-5, Boston 4-4. They won at home last night, 115-87 against New York. They have used 4 different starting lineups: Smart, Johnson, Olynyk, Bradley, and Thomas.
They've been, like a lot of people, they've been trying to get their lineup back, and this is one of the guys that they had to get.
Without Paul George, but the Celtics without 2 starters. They run that pick and pop for Miles Turner, who is
hit it quite a bit. But what I think is important is the Pacers have to get him involved in the game. 2 easy layups at the rim.
And 11 assists.
And Bradley is a terrific defender.
Monte Ellis came off the bench
to get it in the basket. The Pacers gave up a lot last night against Philly.
Knicks had 21 offensive rebounds last night, but it was all Boston at home as Jeff Teague gets his first field goal, a season high. Olynyk is playing his 3rd game coming from injury, and there's too easy for Amir.
But within 12 or 15 feet, he can make some things happen positively, is what we're hoping to see.
Thaddeus Young returned to Philadelphia last night, where he played his first 7 years, as C.J. Miles looks in rhythm.
Smaller lineup, just because as the Pacers have gotten smaller. Oh boy, not only had he made a good play in getting it.
Foul on Monte Ellis, his first, team foul number 2. Each team has 2 team fouls. Each team with a turnover here early, as Olynyk rolls to the basket and scores. And Kelly Olynyk, a Boston turnover.
Good play by Miles.
Here's Miles again, too strong. Young the rebound. He goes right at the smaller Bradley.
Well, it's a good recovery by C.J. Miles to Smart as Jerebko was going to the basket and decided to pass it to the corner.
Jeff Teague teardrops it up and in. Jeff Teague has 4. Miles cut off.
Take it. They've got to cut. I mean, that's what.
Oh, nice spin move.
Nice job there.
Against Philadelphia on Wednesday, he had 10 more last night. Show and go against Zeller.
Yeah, that's a good sign there for him to make that first shot.
Zeller got the offensive rebound. Knocked away by Jefferson, but Zeller got it back.
That's been one.
3rd overall pick in June is in. Jaylen Brown, the rookie out of California, wears number 7. Zeller's jump shot is good. Young.
Yeah, he wasn't prepared for it. You got to look at that. If Jerebko helps at all, you got to be prepared to shoot it.
And Jeff Teague shoots it in.
You talk to Reggie, they know who Roger Brown is. They know that he was one top-notch player and not a great scorer.
And now Bradley, shot fake.
He's a good shooter. He is really improved.
Finds Allen, mid-range jumper, left it short. Rebound to Robinson the 3rd.
Yeah, that actually was too far for him. This is a better shot. He was about 2 steps outside.
Robinson uses the screen. And now Jefferson's jump shot perfect. Prentice High School in Mississippi, again, started his career, first 3 years in Boston, then in Minnesota, Utah, and Charlotte.
That's how plate's been broken when he was off the team. There's no money left.
Right.
It'll be the Chicago Loud.
That's right. Yeah. Loyola.
Every time I see Jerry, I say, well, Jerry, you're lucky, man.
Young is in, wearing number 13 for Boston. Shot clock at 8. Brooks for 3.
He can shoot them deep.
And we played against Cunningham, and ABA has so many players in. Spencer Haywood is another person.
That's Terry Ruder points. Aaron Brooks has hit a 3. Jeff Teague is up off the bench as Olynyk finds Amir Johnson.
That was unnecessary. They also were able to take advantage of the fact that Carmelo Anthony got thrown out of the game.
It's missed by Thomas. He wanted a foul. Pacers running with Teague in the middle of the floor. Takes it right at Olynyk and got it.
Nice job attacking there.
But he got his rebound.
Well, you can see Teague is on attack mode.
And a 3 from Ellis. So the Pacers missed 2. Celtics in green, Pacers in gold. Rozier.
Well, that was Marcus Turner.
14-point first half lead. It went down to 1. Olynyk for 3.
That was exactly what we had talked about. He was able to get himself bailed out.
And there's Olynyk for another 3.
got himself bailed out off the glass.
Smart uses the screen. He
Lob.
lobs it up again.
Yeah, because he's behind him, talk to each other.
They love to run this play to start as Miles Turner gets the jump shot. We beat it at home, though the Rockets have been on the road most of the time and have been just one home game this in the first half. Olynyk had 12, Zeller had 7. Young, jumper good.
It was a good play because
They're 4 of 17 on the night.
Very good find in there. Very good find.
Out there against Olynyk.
No, this is good defense here. Yeah, Miles got fooled. That's good defense. You can see it leave his hand, and it didn't have any real propulsion on it.
Approaching the halfway mark of the third quarter. Young, boy, he walked the whole way.
All's good. Everything's fair, and we're just a big family.
And he's got to go now and wine and dine Tom Thacker, so take off.
Thank you, sir. Good.
Go tips it to Young. Just had that tip in. Thaddeus has 8 points, 4 in the quarter. Nice pass inside. Allen left it short, and there's Young again.
Advantage on the offensive end because I'm not sure if Olynyk can guard him. You see the Pacers going right to it.
Big Al on the post. They clear things out as Big Al got the roll. Soft touch by Al. The Pacers have opened up a 6-point lead.
Yeah, but now you got somewhere to go in the post, which is what the Pacers have needed.
Bradley short, but there is Young, and Bradley again.
Yeah, I mean, there's two ways about it. You got to go get them.
But we saw this last night. That really hurt Indiana. And Jefferson over the top. Nice pass from Ellis. Let's look at the end of the quarter again as Young ties it.
That's what he does.
He barely hit the rim, but an offensive rebound by Allen. And now Brooks for 3.
Well, I'm telling you what, that gives you a little bit of confidence you have to have. You got to go on the floor to get it.
4 to shoot. And Thomas hits the 3. 271.
They got to clear out because he's going to get it to Al. They run that pick and roll on this side.
As Brooks gets around the defender with a left hand.
Oh, that's sweet left.
Thomas to Young. His 3 is perfect. The former contender. 13 offensive rebounds as Smart hits it. It's his 10 games, including a 6-5 record on the road. That was their great strength. Now Robinson drives inside, and Glenn Robinson gets 2.
There you go.
Fast break points.
Oh, good find. He's got to make one. He's got to make one. He just has to keep shooting.
Shot clock down to 4.
Yeah,
Smart.
Can't let him get to the basket. Good help.
Ball loose. And Johnson picked it up. Points for the Pacers off turnovers. They lead the NBA 21 per game as C.J. Miles missed it. Miles Turner the basket and a foul.
That has 3 guards, and I mean little guards.
That's another offensive rebound, leads to a basket.
Can he play?
Against
I like
Johnson.
this.
Banks it in.
Yeah, I could see he will kind of take up the space again, and the last one just break into your shot, and he did it nicely.
15 for Turner. He's guarding Johnson, and that is Thomas in the lane. A 4-point lead as Ellis in the corner. Pacers have not been able to find C.J. Miles, but 25. Thomas off the Johnson screen.
What a tough shot that he made look east. And that's the natural tendency. But what you see what the Pacers are doing, they're getting them involved with, as you can see.
17, Pacers within 2.
I like it because he's more active. And they caught Monte.
Lead by 4. And now Bradley gets in the paint and scores 2 more. And Bradley the steal. And Thomas the basket. Back in 12-13, Indiana started 3-6 as Miles hits from long for the first time this year. Will fall a couple of games under 500 at 4-6. It's a 3-game regular season series this year, and the Celtics win game 1 as the Celtics.